Hey you guys, it's me Zuri, and I just had to make a video. I know Brittney Griner has been in the news a lot lately in regards to her prison sentence that she was given, the 9-year sentence that she was given for being caught with cannabis oil in Russia. And I just felt like I just started like hopping on the bandwagon to support her. Honestly, I didn't really know who she was before this whole ordeal. Because it's not that I don't watch women's basketball, but I don't really watch sports in general. I used to watch sports a long time ago when I was a teenager. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. And when I was a teenager, it was back when Michael Jordan was playing for the Bulls. So, yeah, I was watching that. I was watching all the championship games, all the games. It was exciting. Like, Michael Jordan is one of the greatest, some people might argue, the best player in the NBA. So, yeah, it was like everyone and around me in my neighborhood watched that. So I think that's the only time in my life where I was really into watching basketball. And I kind of watched a little bit of sports growing up. Honestly, I kind of felt like I did it because I have a younger brother, and we didn't have our father in our lives because he's kind of an asshole, which is a whole nother video, you know. But we don't really want him in our lives because he's kind of an asshole and he's kind of weird. The dude said he was like the son of Satan at one point in time, so that pretty much just sums everything up. Yeah. He said he was the son of Satan, so as you can imagine, we don't want to deal with the son of Satan, aka Daddy Dearest. I guess I felt like I had to be a male role model in some way. And I've always had like a masculinity about me in some ways. I'm like what they call a tomboy. Always, took some time to grow into the whole girly thing. Even though it was kind of there, but just not, overly girly. But I guess I would just watch sports for my younger brother for his benefit, just to be that presence in his life, because he really didn't have that, even though he has two other brothers. I have two other siblings. My older brother has been on drugs for most of his life, so he really wasn't there. And when he wasn't on drugs, he was working a lot and just doing his own thing, just not really concerned about being there for my little brother. And my other brother that I have that's older, I guess he's the middle one. He has a developmental disability, so he's not completely all the way there. So I watch sports for the sake of my brother. I watch baseball, and I live in Chicago. That's like a sports city, If you know anything about Chicago, we have the White Sox, we have the Cubs, we have the Bears, we have the Blackhawks, we have of course, the Boas, Dabas. We have all of that, and so I just grew up watching that, and I kind of fell out of it. And I never got into the WNBA, probably because of the whole stereotype and stigma behind it. Just something that people is not as quote-unquote exciting as when the men play, And I'm going to, just admit that I probably played into that whole thing too when I was younger. We all grew up in this whole masculine, male-driven society. Male, especially sports, is male-dominated. So I just never watched it. So I really didn't know who Brittney Griner was until recently. So I was just watching a video of her on YouTube, just trying to see, I guess more about her and who she is. And, just supporting female athletes. That's something I want to do more. It's funny because I went to go see Bill Burr not too long ago. I think it was actually last month. Or was it 2 months ago? I'm a little stoned right now. Yeah, it was 2 months ago. And one thing he did say is women should support women. And he's right. We do need to support women. And that's what I'm going to do. I don't need to, I don't want to be a hypocrite. I'm going to support her. So I'm just seeing what she's about, watching her greatest moments. And seeing what her talents are. Because out of every sport, I would probably say that basketball is one of my favorite. I think it just has the right element of everything to me. And football, I just never really got into as much, even though I worked at a football stadium before. I used to, fun fact, I used to guard the cheerleader locker room for the Minnesota Vikings at the Metrodome back in the early 2000s. And I saw a lot of the players. I saw Randy Moss. I saw Dante Culpepper. He was extremely nice. I actually ran into him downtown Minneapolis, too, on a separate occasion. He was still nice. Such a really nice man. Randy Moss didn't talk to anybody, by the way. He always just ran back. And everyone was so nice. I got hit on by one of the Seahawks at the time. And I remember I was, like, so shy. I was like, oh, my God, I can't believe athlete is, like, hitting on me. Like, now if I can go back in time, I probably be like, hey, you know, like, hey, what's up? Can I get your number, you know? But, you know, I've never been a groupie type anyway, so I probably wouldn't have done that. That's just not me. But, so things like that made me get into it more and appreciate it more. It's really fun being there at a football game, but there's something about basketball. And I guess it's just when you grow up in a city like Chicago and you watch Michael Jordan play, who was arguably one of the best player, like the GOAT, the greatest of all time, some people say. You know, I think his shoes are definitely probably the most famous shoes out of all the shoes of every basketball player. It just made it more magical to me, and it just makes basketball more special to me, and something easier for my ADHD mind to follow than other sports. I do like soccer a little bit too, by the way, and I like martial arts and those type of sports, but sometimes, like, especially things like golf and hockey and, oh my God, baseball. And I used to watch baseball, just like I said with my brother. I would turn the White Sox on, turn the Cubs on, just because I was, I guess, trying to be like a big brother, sister figure in a way. It's weird, but yeah, I just never got into anything else as much as basketball. So I'm just intrigued, and I want to see what she's doing, and I'm watching a video, and I would play it right now, but I don't know how to take the sound out. But maybe I can play a little bit. She's doing really well. She's doing her thing, and I'm very impressed. And it makes me feel bad a little bit for not supporting female athletes more. But another thing is, as I've gotten older, I think I've gotten more into art and music and things like that, and cooking, than sports. Like, there's sports people, there's athletes, and there's artists. And I'm more of an artist and into artsy things, and would rather watch and look at art things than look at people play sports in general. I would rather watch a cooking show like Top Chef. To me, that's like watching a competition. It's like sports to me. You know, it's a competition, and, you know, they're not doing physical. Well, it is physical when you think about it. Cooking is very physical. You know, I'm a chef, I should know. But it's not, obviously not the same as being an athlete. But after looking at this video and seeing some of the comments on this video, I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is wrong with people? Like, there was so much shit people were saying. Let me show you some of the comments, but the newest verse. And they're like, after you come here for this sentence for trafficking, I'm gonna dislike that. Cloud chaser. Look at this shit. They need to bring the rim down to 9 feet, at least 9. What does that mean? I don't know if that's a compliment or a back or insult. I don't get that, but I disliked it anyway. The amount of insults here are crazy. Yeah. I think, yeah, I did like that. And I left a comment saying it was toxic masculinity, which is a thing. It's very real. Did the crime pay Senator to prison? She be Martha Stewart. What the fuck is this even saying? just to start doing it. The crime, they act like she fucking really did something horrible. In Russia, vodka is legal. I think vodka has damaged more lives and bodies and auras and people than marijuana. That's the bigger thing that we need to discuss. They don't want people to be on weed, because when you smoke weed, you start thinking, you have a mind of your own. Yeah, I'm not saying weed is like some perfect magical drug and people don't get addicted to doing it and getting addicted to being high. That's very real. And yes, it is real where, I forgot what it's called when you do something and it leads to the next thing. I can't remember. I'm high right now as I talk. And I'm drinking sake on top of that. But, I don't think that it is nearly as bad as alcohol. Alcohol is just fucking... I like doing it in moderation, but it can be evil when people do it a lot. And Russians do it a lot. One of my first jobs was working at a hotel when I was 14 years old. And I remember some Russians came for something. I don't remember exactly what it was, but I was 15 years old. And they had, like, cases of vodka in their rooms. It wasn't just, like, bottles of vodka. They had fucking cases. I had never seen anyone have cases of alcohol in my entire life. It was very odd to me. And I was like, wow. I was just, like, blown away that people actually bought cases of alcohol. Because, like I said, I'd never seen people do that. And it was strange. There was a lot of strange things about them. And, I'm not going to say some of the things. I'm just going to, let's just say that their hygiene was a little bit different from our other European guests, like the Irish. When the Irish came to stay at my hotel that I worked at, they had really good hygiene and smelled good. And, it was a different experience than when the Russians came. And don't come for me. I'm part Irish. I'm part European. So... The Ancestry.com test told me I was part Russian at first, then they changed it. I don't know how the fuck that works. Like, how do you change my DNA results? But anyway, I'm actually happy that I'm not part Russian. I don't want to be part Russian. In my opinion, Russia fucking sucks. Fuck Russia. You motherfuckers have vodka illegal. It fucking ruins lives. You don't fucking care. You don't want people to think for a mind of their own. When people smoke weed, they start thinking with the mind of their fucking own. And they realize what the fuck is going on around them. When you're drunk, you don't think of it with the mind of your own. You just sit around and kill your fucking brain cells and you fucking become a machine. And then you fucking kill yourself. Slow, painful death, kill your fucking liver and all the organs in your body. Especially drinking something like vodka. That fucking strong. On a daily basis, where these... I don't want to say all Russians drink like this. I'm not going to generalize the stereotype. I'm just taking the ones in my hotel, had them by the case, and that was crazy. Yeah. So, but, it's the devil's lettuce. We must crucify her. We must put her in jail for 10 years. Keep her away from her family for weed. A lot of people saying it's political war. I think part of this is actually athletic war. Not just political. Russia's probably mad because U.S. has superior athletes compared to them. I don't know the stats of our athletes, but I just think they're better. And athletes had to use a whole bunch of fucking performance-enhancing drugs. Probably because their fucking bodies fucked up from all the vodka that their mothers were drinking while they were pregnant. While they were drinking. I'm sorry. I was joking. I'm trying to be a comedian. So does that mean that I can get away with that? Because, can I use that for an excuse? Seriously. Can I? But, yeah. This shit is crazy. All these fucking comments that they're saying on here. People are calling her a man, which is fucking... It just infuriates me so much. And I've done this before, too. When you're angry, you call women... that have more masculine features of man, you misgender them. It's just an easy target, but it's so fucking played out now. People have different bodies. This is how God fucking made this woman. And the most insulting thing to injury is that her family rejected her after she came out the closet as a lesbian. I think she's a lesbian. I'm not exactly sure. I know she's a part of the rainbow community. I don't know what alphabet she is in the community, but I know that she came out, and I think her father was really upset about it. And if she was a man, do you think her father would be upset and reject her about coming out as a lesbian? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. Coming out saying that she likes women, you know. I'm assuming that she grew up in a religious household, because that's usually when you get the most flack from your parents, because it is a big part of religion, which I can do a whole nother rant on, you know, which maybe I will. I'll marinate on that for a minute. I want to talk about Brittney for right now, and this whole situation, and these assholes, and these sexist ass men. What the fuck why do you have to fucking bully this woman, talk shit, and say that she's a man? Are you threatened by her talent? Does that have to make you feel like she's a man because she's more talented than you? Because she's taller than you? When men are like fucking short as fuck, 4 feet tall, do you call them women? Is that how you respond to them? Because this woman is that way. That God made her. This is how God created her. Is to look like how she looks. And there's many other women that are tall and have the same similar stature to her. And these comments that you guys are making are fucking just sad. It's sad, and I think it's dangerous. You know, I'm all about joking, having fun, but it's just like punching down. When you get into comedy, well, in my case, because I've learned about comedy before trying to get into it, you learn about punching up and punching down. And when you're beating down on somebody that's at the bottom of society, she's already tall as fuck, which makes her different. And she's a woman. She's black, and she's a lesbian. She's married to a woman, so she has all of these things, and you're just putting more shit on her. Like, you know, she's just trying to, for my, I don't, you know, live her life, and people like, oh, I hear a lot of people, she hates America, she hates America. I don't know what she said about America. I never read the comments. But anytime a black person criticizes America, we automatically hate America. But white people can go into the fucking Capitol, the United States Capitol, desecrate it and do all kinds of shit. And they're fucking patriots. But if we complain about the country, just complain, just utter a fucking word. It's like, oh, you hate America. You hate America. No, we don't fucking hate America. We just get frustrated. And you don't understand our experience in America. You're a fucking different color than me. Are you fucking stupid? You look different than I am. You have different experience. Do you think that your experience is going to be the same as mine? And even if she did hate America, it's her fucking right. She can do it. Because that's what America is about. It's about having the fucking freedom to fucking do what you want to fucking do and believe in what you want to fucking believe in. So it's very hypocritical for you motherfuckers to tell somebody what the fuck they should do. All you fucking people that talk shit, always say you support the veterans. What the fuck are you doing for the fucking veterans? I would like to know. The fuck are you doing for anybody besides yourselves? And the taxes that they make you pay, that you fucking bitch and moan about. Even though there are some people that are leeching off the system. You know, that's why I'm not really a fucking liberal. I'm not a conservative. I'm just me. I just have my own fucking thought process, my own ideas. I'm probably leaning more on the liberal side because I am a black woman, part of the LGBT community. And I am not, you know, wealthy. And I don't know, but I just like to be mutual in some ways. But I just don't fucking understand why there's so much hate against this woman. Why? Why does she have to be a fucking man to have talent and be good? If a man is good at doing something that, quote unquote, like for instance, a hairstylist or a fashion designer, something that are traditionally looked at as women type of roles, are they considered women if they're exceptionally good at those things? No, they're not. They're still considered men. And you men have so much fucking toxic masculinity. Sometimes I honestly believe that that's why a lot of men are becoming women nowadays, because they don't even want to be fucking associated with being a man because of how fucking toxic you are. And you try to throw this thing on race. Oh, it's done. I was looking at a comment about, there was a McDonald's worker shot in the neck. And in the comments, the commenter said that, I wonder what he looked like. Or what, I wonder, something like along the lines, I'm paraphrasing. And I was like, someone with a penis. And he didn't say anything back to me. You're trying to deflect from what the fuck you're doing. Now, don't get me wrong, we do love you. You do some great things. I will give you some credit. You do build and you do the things that women aren't doing. Yes, you deserve some credit for the things that you do. You know, but you have this other fucking side to you that likes to fucking destroy shit. So you build the shit, then you fucking destroy the shit. After you build it, you're like, I'm gonna build this shit, then I'm gonna fucking bomb the shit that I just built. I mean, come on now. This is why shit is fucking changing. Because this shit needs to fucking go. We need to fucking evolve as people, as, humans. We need to fucking evolve. And the toxic, Lord help me, Jesus. The toxic masculinity needs to go, honey. It is not helping anything. You can still be a man and maintain your manhood without being a fucking dickhead. Just being downright disrespectful. And the things that they're saying in these comments. Here, let's read some of them. Performance-enhancing drugs were legal. Where did it say that she took? Are they talking about weed? Is a performance-enhancing drug? Does weed really? I don't think weed would probably make you a better athlete. And just from my experience, maybe she was doing sativa or some shit. Because when I do indica, I don't want to do shit but go to sleep. I don't want to fucking go play basketball. If the weed is doing that, then I need to find out where she got that shit from. Because the weed I smoke, especially the vapes, they make me want to go straight to sleep. Which is why I never understood why people was doing like heroin and shit. I'm like, just fucking vape. And it will have the same effect, make you want to go to sleep. It's like, because a lot of people, when they do that, they nod off. If you vape, it'll make your ass want to nod off and go to sleep and do some dabs. Same thing. I don't know because I haven't done the other thing, but I'm just imagining in my mind. Some warm sake. He says this is not usual women's basketball. Well, shit changes. Women's basketball is probably newer than men's basketball. And it's going to evolve like anything else in life. And one good thing about this whole situation is that it's bringing more press and attention to women's basketball. Which I probably wouldn't have been watching this video if it wasn't for the whole thing. So that's a good thing about it. But I just hope that they can work something out where she can come home. And I don't know much about Russia, but it's weird like how everybody's like on Russia's side now. All the white people are on Russia's side. When you were just like, anti-Russia when they were bombing Ukraine, you were like, against Russia, let's stop Russia, this, that. But now you're like, yeah, they're right. They should have got her. And for all the people saying the people in the United States that are locked up they shouldn't be locked up either. And other Americans in Russia that are locked up for frivolous things, which I think is frivolous, in my opinion, because of, a little thing called statistics. Yeah, they need to be let go. Some woman was locked up and she was like a teacher. I don't know her name, but she was locked up in Russia for her husband or her boyfriend getting drunk and beating her, and she like stabbed him in self-defense. And they put her in prison. They put him in, but they let him go. He didn't. She had like black eyes and like beat up. They didn't do anything to him because in Russia they let first-time domestic violence offenders get away in the first time, I think. So yeah, that's their laws too. Dumbass laws like that, you know. But the vape pen is illegal. I would never go to fucking Russia. I don't want to go to Russia. Fuck Russia. I'm probably not even gonna drink vodka anymore. Shit's not good for you any fucking ways. I keep drinking my fucking sake over here and drinking my Chardonnay and cider or whatever the fuck else. Tequila, okay? Because fuck Russia and fuck your fucking vodka. Fuck the bullshit. Fuck the toxic masculinity in these fucking comments. She's a giant. That is a man. Look at her calling her a man. It's just a whole bunch of negative comments. It's hardly anything positive at all. There's one, and I did like that. Drugs, nothing. Like your fucking Percocets and prescription pills aren't killing people every fucking day. Oh, but cannabis oil is taking out so many lives. Get the fuck away from me with this bullshit. And your fucking legal alcohol and your fucking vodka. Like that's not fucking ruining lives. Did some woman just take out a whole family, a pregnant woman with her child because she was driving like 100 miles an hour down La Brea in California. Took out 6 people. Alcohol, then and Hesh, they said she had like vodka in her car, possibly, allegedly, in the cup holder. So those are the implications of drinking. But where's the people that, and when people do have like really bad things happen with marijuana, 9 times out of 10 it is because they are drinking. It's not just because they are solely just smoking weed. They are usually drinking at the time. And that is why they usually wild out and do something stupid. It's because of the alcohol. Kind of blame it on the alcohol. He didn't make the song called Blame It on the Weed, did he? Yeah, there's a reason for that. Because the alcohol makes you do the dumbest things. And I know, because I have done dumb things on alcohol before. I've been arrested for disorderly conduct several times on alcohol. I got into numerous fights with people and thrown out of bars and clubs. And the list goes on and on and on of all the dumb things that I've done while drinking. But I can't say that there was a time where I was just high. One time my shirt almost set on fire when I was smoking weed, and the flame dropped, and I didn't notice. But other than that, I've always been pretty safe. Oh, one time I was high, and I did back into a car in a parking lot because I was still learning how to drive at the time. I think I was like a teenager. But yeah, that was bad. But usually I'm good. That's when I start being good person. The weed actually makes you feel more conscious, like you gotta do better. The alcohol is like you gotta do worse, do something stupid. Things are just too good. Fuck it up. Do something dumb. Drive faster. Turn that music up louder. Go crazy. Go faster, 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 faster. It's like a fire that wants more and more gasoline thrown on, more fuel, more fuel, more fuel. When you're just high, especially when you're high as fuck, you're just like, I'm fucking high as fuck when you're watching comedy. I'm eat some snacks, and I'm just fucking chill, and I'm just relaxed, I'm not fall asleep. And you just good. You drunk, you just like, nah, I gotta fucking destroy something. You you're in that mode. And I know, like I said, I've been down there before. Been through the arrest. But yeah, how the fuck did I even get on this subject? Anyway. There's just lots of lesbians watching this. Not like that. I'm not a lesbian, but I am bi. She's got that gift of height, that's all. Like, she doesn't have any other talent. He's not talented. He's just tall. Like, Shaquille O'Neal isn't. But you know what? I guess that's the name of the game. When you're in the game, people are going to tell you, regardless of sex, because people did talk shit about Shaquille O'Neal. We got to remember that. I just wish more people would support it, but, you know, hey, men keep fucking up, and more of you are going to keep getting your balls and dicks cut off because you don't want to fucking be man anymore. Because being a man is fucking sucks. You don't want to fucking work out in the heat and fucking build shit anymore. You want to fucking lay in a salon, get your toes done, get your nails done, and just chill. You want to live off of women. A lot of men I live around, well, not a lot, some of them are living off of women. They don't even work. The women are the ones that are working. These men are just becoming more and more feminine every day. I want to sit around judging women that are actually going out there and doing something. Participating in this fucking sport. Shit fucking pisses me off. Anyway, I think that covered all I need to say. I just had to fucking vent. All you motherfuckers with your toxic masculinity, you fucking go to hell. And, you know what, fuck Russia. I'm not ever going to visit the motherfucking place. Fuck you and fucking vodka, fucking Smirnoff. Kiss my ass. I'm fucking done with you. What you did is fucked up. And I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say. Oh, you other people have done it, and America people have done. Yeah. But American prison isn't probably like Russian fucking prison. Let's keep it real now. American prison is probably, some American prisons, okay, let me say first, it's probably like fucking nice as fuck compared to Russian prison. Okay, let's just keep it real. Let's keep it gangster. And in America, if she was caught with that, she would have not got that much fucking time. Let's keep it real. So, all you fucking people out there with the LDE, you could just live your life and be a miserable ass bitch and bully a fucking woman. You know, shows how much of a fucking man you are.